Hey guys, it's your girl Me-Anie here, and as you guys can see by the title, I have decided that I want to get quail. So for the past, I want to say 3 years, this is going to be our third summer having chickens, and I absolutely love it. Like, I was able to talk my boyfriend into letting us get chickens 3 summers ago, and it has been the absolute best decision I've ever made. Absolute best decision. I love being able to get, hold on, let me show y'all my eggs. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. And this is just from one of my girls. This is just from Gracie. These are from Gracie at a Blue. She is our Americana, and she lays these pretty bluish eggs, and they have like little white speckles on them. So these are the eggs that she lays. It's kind of washed out on camera, but I'll see if I can include a picture. So we have a blue layer, a green layer. We have a brown layer, but I think she's not laying anymore. She's a little bit on the older side. And then we have a leghorn who gives us white eggs. The two that were unalived, one of them was a white leghorn, so we got white eggs from her. And then the other one gave us a green egg as well. So I absolutely love going out every day, collecting my eggs, taking care of my girls. It just makes me feel so connected to my grandfather, because that's what I used to do as a child. We had chickens, we had ducks, we had goats. At one point, I feel like we had a pig or something. I can't really remember. But I have always been around animals growing up, and making the decision to have my own chickens, it really put me in a place where I feel like I'm so close to my grandfather. So I love it, right? Now, in August, later on this year, we're not going to be in the same situation where we have a backyard for chickens. So I'm like, we got to get rid of the chickens, but I still don't want to buy like store-bought eggs. It is not the same at all. If anyone has grown, gotten your own chickens, and you start feeding them and stuff, and you compare the eggs that you get at home to eggs from the grocery store, it's not the same. Even from down to the color, it is not the same at all. Oh my God. So I was trying to show you guys the difference between my Easter egger eggs and a store-bought eggs. So like, these are the eggs that I used to get from the grocery store all the time. And that's one of them on the left right there that I cracked. And then this one on the right is one of my Easter egger eggs. Here, I'll crack another one just so we can see. So this is the store-bought egg. You can see how pale in color it is compared to mine, which is like rich and yellow. I just can't see myself going back to buying in store-bought eggs. I actually had to buy some eggs a week ago, and I felt like I was cheating on my chickens, right? I felt so horrible, but I bought some eggs. They were not the same, and I just cannot go back. Saying all that, I've decided that I want to get some quail. Now, quail are so tiny. They're so tiny, so cute. They do not require as much space as chickens does. So that's why I'm all for getting the quail. I'm so excited. I've been like, literally every day I'm counting down. So like right now, I have been putting their enclosure together. I made the feeder. I made the little waterer for them to drink out of. Getting like their whole enclosure set up. Getting my lights together for them. The whole shebang. And I cannot wait. I'm hoping I can go pick them up this weekend. And if I do, I'll definitely record that and share that with you guys. But I would like to encourage you guys to possibly think about getting quail. If you can't get chickens, right? If chickens, the space that chickens need, or they're not, they're not allowed in your area because of the roosters and all that good stuff, or you're in an area that don't allow you to get chickens, maybe think about quail. right? And one thing that I learned that I never, ever, ever knew until I got chickens is that you don't need roosters to get eggs. I didn't know that. Chickens are going to lay eggs regardless of having a rooster. The only thing you need a rooster for is if you want fertilized eggs so you can then hatch them and get baby chicks. Never knew that. In all my years of having chickens with my grandfather, I absolutely never knew that at all. And I didn't know that chickens like literally would lay every 24 to 26 hours. So I'm like, well, damn, we should have been getting a whole lot more chickens, a whole lot more eggs back then. But it was just different. It was a different time growing up in Barbados and having chickens. I'm over here mesmerized by the thought. But yeah, so I'm getting quail. I'm super excited. So some of the requirements for quail, you only need about 1 square foot per quail. So I'm going to start off with 7 because I have 7 square feet in the enclosure that I have. And if that goes well, then I will upgrade and get some more. Now, I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. So I'm starting off slow, which is not how I start things off at all. I normally just go head on and I'll do the whole big shebang, but I'm going to start slow. So like today I went to a little, my hands are kind of ashy because I was just out there playing in the little enclosure. I went to an estate sale today. And my purpose for going was to see if I can find like little things that I would need for the enclosure. So I was able to get a few things, a couple of baskets that I can use for shelter. And then I also got a couple containers to convert them into feeders and a waterer. And then I got some fake shrubs as well for housing to make it kind of feel like their natural environment. So I got some like greenery. So estate sales are great for, you know, those sorts of things. I also like going because I get to see things that remind me of my grandparents. I just like looking through other people's like stuff. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like let me know down below if you like going to thrift stores, Goodwill, estate sales. If you've never been to an estate sale, there's an app. I think it's called Estate Sales. Hold on. There's an app that you can download. Estatesales.net. There's an app that you can download, and then it basically pulls up your area, shows you where you are, and it shows you all the different estate sales that are going to be running in your area. Typically with estate sales, they start they can start on Thursday. So like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes maybe even Sunday, you would probably have one. But hold on. Yeah, I love it. Estatesale.net is the name of the app if you guys are interested in that at all. But as far as the quail, I can't wait. I'm counting down. I text my lady today like, hey, do you know when I can pick them up? And she said, sometime this weekend I can come. Then she said possibly even Monday. I don't know if I can wait till Monday. I want them tomorrow or I want them on Sunday. I want my quail. But with all that being said, I hope you guys are going to consider possibly getting something. With everything that's going on, like I feel that we should find at least some way to be self-sufficient. Even if you pick one thing to start with, whether it is growing tomatoes or growing okra. For me, we did the tomatoes, we did the okra and stuff like that. And it's kind of hard when you travel to have that stuff. Chickens might be a little bit easier because you can have like feeders and stuff set up, and then you'll probably just need somebody to pop in and collect the eggs. Now, if you have the space, if you have the backyard and all that, we are way past the area, or we're way past just having aesthetic grass and yards and all that stuff. Your space, your backyard and stuff, that stuff should be feeding you at this point. right? Because so much is going on. We don't know what they're putting in all this food. I just saw something about the eggs the other day where they were saying like the eggs that they have out there that's supposed to be really good pasture raised, all that other stuff. Some of it is really not, when they tested it, it's really not what they are telling you that you're getting. It's not as good as you think. So it leaves you in a space where you think like, well, damn, what is out there that's actually good for us? Everything has recalls. Everything gives you cancer. This is not good. This is bad. So it's like just trying to start somewhere. I have another topic that I'm going to talk about a little bit later, but I don't want to say it right now because I'm not sure I'm not sure I want to say that on here as yet, but my dream is to have my land where I live off my land. I have my chickens. I can see it in my head. I have my chickens. I have my container home, and my chickens are following me. I have my fruit trees. I want mango trees. I want coconut trees, papaya, soursop. I just want an orange tree. I just want to be able to walk outside in the morning, go for my walk, and literally have my breakfast as I'm going for my walk because I'll be picking stuff from my trees. That's the life that I want. And then I want to be able to be out there feeding my chickens, also collecting my eggs. Okay, girl. Good job. She did her thing while we were away because I was. All right, so I did a test, right? I figured since she was laying, I would take this brown egg out and just sit it over there. And I did, and she didn't lay today. She didn't lay earlier, so I put it back. And then it's still a little bit warm. She laid with it, so I don't know if she needs that egg in there. Now, I'm going to be moving on to my second hand. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired of living this life how it is. This is not the way it's meant to be at all. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on and tell you the news about me getting Quail, a secret Quail, because my boyfriend he doesn't know. That ain't his business. That's my business. That's my business. I get what I want to get over here at my house. Okay? At your house, you can get what you want to get, even though I convinced you to get chickens at your house. But over here, we getting Quail. Okay? So I will definitely share stuff with you. What I've been doing, my backyard kind of stuff and that part of my journey, I've been keeping that in my shorts. So if you were to go to my shorts, you would see a lot of my chicken content. So I've been keeping that stuff over there. And over here is just more of the lifestyle stuff. But I'll probably, as we talk about things that are happening in life and life changes, some upcoming stuff that we have going on, that will be more on the channel for you guys to join along and follow along the journey and the changes that will be happening. I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. But anyway, I really do hope that you guys consider getting something to be sustainable. If you're already doing stuff, let me know down below. Like, is anybody growing their own food? Do you guys already have chickens? If somebody has Quail, I've been nonstop just watching Quail content. And I feel like right now I know everything there is to know about quails. Like, I feel like I know everything to know about Quail. I don't think I can learn anything else. And that's not true. That's how much stuff I've learned in the week. I think it's now been 2 weeks since I made the decision and have been actively doing stuff to get the Quail. So now I'm just waiting on the Quail to go pick them up, bring them home, and then for them to start laying. Now, one of the main reasons that I decided to get Quail outside of their size requirement, or the space requirement, the Quail, they lay almost every single day, right? Because chickens are more like every 26-ish hours. And then if you think about it, you're going to end up with a day that's skipped. Because if you have 26 hours and you keep going, it's going to trickle, trickle, trickle to a day where you don't have an egg at all. And then as they get stressed, temperature changes, all that good stuff, they don't tend to lay. But with quail will lay almost every day. So on average, you can get like around 300 eggs a year. And only thing is the eggs are kind of small. So you, depending on if you get regular quail or jumbo quail, you might need three eggs or so to make up the difference of one big egg, one chicken egg. But I like the idea of getting them because they start laying at 6 weeks. Whereas with some chickens, some of them can start anywhere between 6 months, 6 to 8 months. So I'm like, ooh, 6 weeks. They hatch in 17 days. They lay in 6 weeks. I'm going to be getting eggs in no time. I'm sold. Sign me up. Sign me up. And the eggs are supposedly better. They're full of protein. And then people eat the quail too. Now, I don't know. I've killed chickens before. I grew up killing chickens every Wednesday and Saturday with my granddad. Those were the days that we would butcher and get the chickens ready for our meals during the week. So I've done this before. Now with quail, I don't know because they so teeny tiny. But ooh, people do keep the quail for the meat, and it's kind of like how people would have like a Cornish hen for themselves. You'll have like a little quail for yourself for dinner. I don't know if I'm there yet. We will see. We will see. But when I get the quail, I'll definitely come back and let you guys see. And I'm so excited about it. That's it. That's it. And that's all. I'll see you guys in another video soon. Bye.